Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Livia. If you don't want to be stuck doom scrolling this summer, you're gonna want to watch this video. I'm gonna be giving you guys 30 hobbies to try and the details of each one. Most of these things are things that I already partake in or things that I really want to do, and this summer we're gonna be trying all of these hobbies. I see the word whimsical going around a lot, and having a bunch of different hobbies throughout the summer. Because doom scrolling, we're gonna leave that in the 2-5, we're in the big 2-6. So we gotta be active and creative and all that kind of stuff. Anyways, let me just get into the hobbies. Like I said, I've compiled 30 hobbies for you guys to try, and the first one is one of my favorites, and that is trinket collecting. I have so many trinkets. You can probably see them all around my room. My personal favorites are Chihuahua, calico critters, and anything Sanrio. You can get really cute trinkets at a lot of stores, especially Miniso, Daiso, Pop Mart. My boyfriend's in Japan right now, and he's bidding me so many trinkets to bring back, and I can't wait to add them to my collection. My second one is scrapbooking or junk journaling. Let me grab my junk journal. I've always been a bullet journal type of girl, but lately I started junk journaling, and here she is so far. I have one for my Washington DC trip, for the cruise that I went on, for prom. This one I actually just made today. Junk journaling is so good to just it's like a physical way to document your memories and stuff. You want to have facts from your life that aren't just social media, and scrapbooking or junk journaling is definitely a way that I love to do it. Alright, the next thing that we have is thrifting upcycling. This is something I really want to get into. I've done a couple different thrift tops. I think a lot of times these are called thrift flips, but there's so many videos online where people they find something at the thrift store and then they sew it to better fit their body, or they sew lace on it, and this is just really something I want to get into. I'm actually thinking about maybe thrifting in a couple days or so and trying this myself and making a video. Next up, we have drawing and painting. I have been drawing since I was in middle school, probably even earlier than that. I am an avid drawer. I don't paint as much, but occasionally I will. I'm just not that good at it. It is enjoyable, but sometimes it's also not, because I'm a perfectionist and I want it to look a certain way. But anyways, painting and drawing are both super fun, definitely creative outlets. Next up, we have reading, which everybody says if you ever look up hobbies to try, reading's always up there. But when I tell you, I love reading so much. I haven't read as much in the last couple of years than I did in my 8th grade and freshman year. There was one year that I read 100 and something books in a year, and that was honestly my peak era. Some of my best book recommendations are kind of basic but really good. To All the Boys I Loved Before by Jenny Han is definitely something to get you into romance reading. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder and that whole series by Holly Jackson is also so good. Natasha Preston's books will have you in a chokehold. I've read all of them, they're all amazing and they keep you hooked. I will read those books in one day. Karen M. McManus, she wrote One of Us is Lying, but she also has a bunch of other great books, and some of my favorite books are hers. So those are a couple book recommendations, but reading is so good to be creative, but also have to create yourself, especially being outside and getting some sun. It's so good for you. Number 6, we have videos and content creation. This is clearly one of my hobbies. I have been making videos since I was in elementary school, and my brother's doing the same thing. He's in elementary and he's also making videos. He has a YouTube channel and everything, but this is just something that I've always been passionate about. I've gone through many different channels. This one I didn't start until I was in my freshman year or maybe 8th grade. I don't really remember, but it's definitely become a big part of my life and I absolutely love it. It's also relatively easy to do, and I love how you can just create your own vibe throughout your videos. It really is personalized to you. I know this can be kind of daunting, but you don't even have to do it for the audience. You can just do it for yourself. I know I like to go back and watch my videos, especially when they include my friends and stuff. It's so fun. It's like a little digital diary sort of thing. Number 7, I just put beaded crafts, and this can go with bracelets, keychains, like anything in that realm. I know people make bag charms, necklaces, all that kind of stuff. I actually had an Etsy shop for a little while where I sold bracelets. It's still up, but I haven't really updated it or made sales in a long time because I stopped promoting it and everything. But all the jewelry that I wear, at least my bracelets, on a day-to-day basis, are all handmade by me. I don't have any on right now, but I'll show you pictures of what I normally wear. I honestly always just get my beads from either Amazon or Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby has a beautiful aisle of a bunch of beads. Love it there. Number 8 is something that I've been really wanting to try, and that is air dry clay crafts. I've been seeing it all over social media where they go on little clay dates with their boyfriend, or they try to make jelly cats out of clay, and I think it's so cute. Number 9, we have doing your nails. I absolutely love doing my nails, but now that I work at Starbucks, I can't do them anymore. Here's what they look like now. We can't have our nails painted or manicured or anything like that, which sucks, but every time there's a special occasion and I'll be off work for a little while, I always do my nails. I use my favorite press-ons from Marshall's. I think they're from the brand Nail Reformation. They're so good and they'll literally last me 3 weeks. Number 10, this is a cloth bulletin board. I've been seeing these all over Pinterest and it's something I've yet to try. I do have an old bulletin board in my room that I'm thinking about repurposing, so I think I might turn that into this. Another thing, in a lot of the comments of these Pinterest posts, people say that they thrift and then take that fabric for their cloth bulletin board, and I just think that's so cool. That's just so creative and very sustainable because you're recycling and everything. Number 11, we have baking. I used to be really into baking and cooking, and I haven't really in a while, but my boyfriend is insanely into baking. He's always making us sweet treats. He made me 100-hour brownies a couple days ago, and they were so good. Sometimes I'll make cookies, but just plain old chocolate chip ones. And some of my past videos I have baked before, but not in a while. But I do really enjoy it, and I hope to get back into it this summer. Number 12 are custom plushies. This is something I've never done before, but once again, I've been seeing it all over Pinterest and Instagram. This is making your own plushies, sometimes out of felt, cloth. I've seen people do out of socks, like the sock monkeys and everything, and they're so cute, and I think it's just so cool how you can personalize it to yourself. It's so creative. I really want to make these, and I really want to make these. I want to make my own Chihuahua plush, but out of like maybe felt or I think it's going to be something that I try pretty soon, but I have not yet. Number 13, start an Etsy shop. As I was mentioning in the video a little bit, as I previously mentioned, I used to have an Etsy shop and I absolutely love running it. I did get a little busy with school, but I'm hoping to restart it this summer. If you guys want to check it out, it's linked in all my descriptions. There should be some new listings here in the upcoming weeks. But it's really not that hard to do it all. I designed all of my banners and my profile picture and everything in Procreate. It's pretty simple. Number 14 is custom hair accessories. I love making bows for my hair and everything. I've also seen a bunch of people making button hair clips where they take a hair clip and they glue buttons to it, and I think that's so cute and definitely something I want to try. 15 is kind of two things in one. It's a DIY phone case or phone charm. I've seen a lot of people do this as well, where they take a clear phone case and put their beads or charms on the top of it with glue, or they bedazzle it, things like that. This is actually something I've been doing for a long time, but I'll make a little collage the shape of my phone case and put it inside, and then I can change out my phone case whenever I want. I just need to print a new one. It's really handy and I love doing it. Number 16 is pretty vague, but it's just laceifying everything. I love lace. As you can see, it's here on my top. It's everywhere in my room. I put lace on literally all my clothes. I put it on my books. I put it on everything. I love just having lace everywhere. I think it's so girly and it's so cute. It can just really lift something. I have a plain tank, just add a little lace trim. It's so cute. This either with a sewing machine, or it really doesn't take that long to hand sew since it's not that complicated, and it'll make things so much more like coquette and cute. Next up, we have Altoids wallets. This is something I also really want to do. I feel like I've been saying that about a lot of these hobbies, but this is something I really want to do, and I think I'm gonna make one within the next couple of days. This is where you take an empty Altoids wallet and you fill it with either like fabric or felt or paper, whatever you want to decorate it. I'm definitely gonna do mine pink and white probably, or maybe the summery theme. Next up, we have jewelry trays. I see a lot of people make these out of air dry clay or seashells, or even just out of cardboard. I've seen people make them. These are so pretty and can hold all your jewelry. I really want to make some out of my seashells. I actually have a ton of jewelry trays in my room, one of which I did make out of clay a long time ago, and she's withstood everything. She's sitting on my nightstand, has been for 3 years. Next up, we have collages or IRL Pinterest boards, vision boards, all that kind of stuff. If you've watched my videos before, I'm a sucker for a vision board. I'm always making a vision board. I love making them so much. I just feel like they're so good for envisioning what you want and really manifesting what you want in your life. They're also just so fun to make. I love making physical ones and putting them on a big sheet of paper, like poster board or the bulletin board, stuff like that. It does require a lot of printing, or you can do it digitally. I also have a digital journal on Canva where I have a bunch of vision boards, and that's definitely more budget friendly and you don't have to print because you don't have to print as much stuff. Number 20, we have watercolor bookmarks. I have so many of these that I've made, and they're kind of just sitting in a jar on my desk because I don't really read physical books that much. I normally use my Kindle, but they're so fun to make. I just cut a strip of watercolor paper and then paint on it. I have a lot of like nautical themed ones. They're so cute and also really easy to make. They're not time consuming or anything, but it's like a fun little way to add some creativity. This is combining two hobbies, the reading and the watercolor. Next up is something that I've been doing for a very long time, and that's poetry / songwriting. I'm not as much into writing songs as I am poetry, but I'm very passionate about poetry. It's something that I do a lot, and it's definitely a really good way to express your emotions, especially in a healthy way. I've been writing poetry for years and years and years, and I have hundreds, if not thousands, of poems just laying around my room and in my Google Drive. Poetry is definitely something that has like the way that I like things, which sounds really cringe, but like analogies for like that you go through really helps you cope. Just trust me on it. We have a memory box or letterbox, and this is where you get like artifacts from that time in your life and you put them all in a box, or you can like write letters to your future self. I actually have one from the 8th grade. It's in a shoebox and it has a bunch of pictures of me and my friends. I think like a state fair ticket from when we went. It has like the perfume that I would wear every day, all of that kind of stuff, and looking in it is just so nostalgic. I love making these, and especially writing letters to my future self, because I just know that like I always do them like years in the future. There's so many like me when I'm 25 and to me when I'm 26, so when I'm in my 20s I feel like I'll really like that. Number 23, we have flower pressing. I have done this before with the flowers my boyfriend has got me. I think it's so cute and I like to put them in my junk journal. You literally, I don't know if there's like a better way to do this, but I just like put a flower in a book and smash it and like put something heavy on it and it'll press the flower and dry it out. And then if you go to put it in a journal, just make sure that you put like a layer of clear tape over it so it almost like and keeps it in there and so it doesn't crumble apart. 24, we have seashell candles. I've been seeing these all over Pinterest and I honestly don't really know how you make them. I don't know if you put the seashells around a glass candle or you're literally making the candle, you're making like a bowl out of seashells and pouring wax. I'm not sure, but either way, I think they're really cute and I'd love to make one. Number 25 is yoga or Pilates. I've also talked about this a lot on my channel. I love doing my Pilates in my room and my matching little sets. It's super healthy and it's also like a very good practice for mindfulness. I love listening to true crime podcasts while I exercise. Number 26 is manga illustrations. I am a big reader of manga, and throughout my life I have made multiple different mini mangas, but it's something that I'm still like into. Like I just create like a little manga panel with my own characters or with people in my life, and I think it's so much fun. It's kind of like journaling, but like in a physical way. I guess that is what drawing is, but like more specific. It's so much fun and it takes a while, but like it's so worth it. Number 27 is custom stickers. There is a million different ways that you can make these. I have so many around my room of like drawing on paper, then cutting it out, putting like tape and then putting the parchment paper on it. I don't remember exactly how you do it, but there's a million tutorials on YouTube. I'm sure there's also better ways to make it, but that one works well, and that's the one that I typically do. I haven't made them in a while because I have quite the stockpile of them, but I absolutely love stickers, and stickerifying things is so fun. Number 28 is jean patchwork. I've seen so many people on Pinterest do this, and it's where they take a pair of jeans and then just pieces of fabric, whether it be from other jeans or a top or shorts or whatever, and cut out little shapes, sew it onto the jeans, and make really cute like on the jeans. I've seen it a lot on like the legs. Well, I guess jeans just or legs, but like the bottom of the jeans and like a butt where the pockets are. I think this is so cute and definitely something that I'm gonna try. Number 29 is a jean shorts bag. I'm actually in the middle of making one of these. I'm literally just sewing the bottom together and sewing and putting like fabric on the inside, and I just know it's gonna turn out cute. I'm adding a lot of bag charms and everything that I also custom made, so I can't wait for this to be done and I can carry my new little jean short bag. The last Number 30, the last hobby that you need to try this summer is room redecorating / poster making. As you can see, my room is very decorated, and all the posters that are in my room I've made myself. I just print them from my computer at home using a website called Rasterbaiter, and it works really well to make like big posters. You just tape or glue the pages together like it says to. Super easy. Also, just redecorating your room and like is so much fun. I do it way too often. I also accumulate so many things because I'm constantly shopping and getting trinkets and collecting things and all that kind of stuff that my room gets so cluttered. So every once in a while I need to go through and like clean it all out, and that ends up in me redecorating. Anyways, that is all the summer hobbies that you need to try this summer. I'm sure there's a million other ones, and I could definitely make like a million parts to this video, but those are the ones that I'm most excited to try this 2026. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one, and have a really good summer. Bye.